Are you curious about what a day in the life of an SRNA looks like? Come along with me for a day in the life of an SRNA. I am a first-year student registered nurse anesthetist finishing up my second semester of online courses. I see a lot of vlog content for medical students, but I don't see hardly any content about the SRNA experience. As a former student athlete, I really like the environment of working out as a team. I try to do a home workout. I'm not going to go as hard. I might not even finish it. So ClassPass has been a really great fit for me, so I can try out a lot of different classes. I like to do a mix of dance classes, Pilates, HIIT classes, strength training. So I like to mix it up, and ClassPass has been a really good fit. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do have a referral link down in the description if you also want to try that out. Okay. My arm is shaking. Every time I try Pilates, I'm like, it's gonna be so nice and relaxing. It's going to be centering. I'm gonna walk out feeling so refreshed. And I do walk out feeling refreshed, but every time I take it, my legs are shaking and my core is shaking, and I walk out just like completely, like so much muscle fatigue. This week, I'm doing a lifting class, a Pilates class, and then I believe like a cycling class. I do really like ClassPass a lot. I discovered that the lighting in my bathroom is not conducive to filming whatsoever, so we're next to this wall. I normally wouldn't cleanse my face in the morning, except I did already go work out today, so I'm a little sweaty. So I'm just gonna use the micellar water that everybody else uses, and then just a little cotton pad. And then for moisturizer, the CeraVe. I like this top because I need the thicker lotion because it's winter and because it's cold outside. However, I don't like scooping in tubs with lotion because I believe that it's just a lot easier to get dirty and to get my dirty little fingers in there. And then this is my favorite sunscreen of all time. This is the Elta MD 46 SPF. It's zinc oxide, so it's a physical sunscreen. For me, it doesn't white cast. My skin is just really fair. So I would be really interested to hear from people with different skin complexion, whether it leaves a white cast for them. But for me, it applies super smooth. It is buttery. It is one of the only ones that doesn't give me acne underneath my mask when I apply it to work all day long. And it doesn't irritate my skin if I have to wear an N95 all day. And it's great for when I'm outdoors and if I am sweating. I feel like it just absorbs into my skin really, really well. And then that's it. That's my morning skin routine. If I'm filming a like TikTok day, then I'll put on foundation, but usually I just do lotion and sunscreen. First up this morning is a meeting with a brand that is specifically targeting supporting nurses financially, which is something that I'm really passionate about and I think could be a great fit. So I'm excited to see what their vision is and how Confident Care Academy can help reach all of the nurses that it needs to and help meet their goals. I've been a nurse for about 3 years, but when I was a new graduate nurse, I really struggled with asking for help, and I really struggled delegating any tasks to other people on the team. But now, as a graduate student who is running a business and is running 4 social media platforms, I'm learning to ask for help, and I'm learning to learn from other people and to delegate and outsource tasks that other people have more expertise in. I would not be able to organize my life without Trello. Trello is really nice because I can reassign myself tasks that I don't finish on any particular day. It's also free. I learned about Trello from Modern Millie, who is an influencer coach that I've learned a lot from. I'm gonna link her video down in the description below about how I learned how to set up Trello according to her instructions. But yes, Trello is an absolute lifesaver. Every single one of my friends, I think I've gotten them hooked on Trello as well, and it's my favorite visual to-do list. Here I am in my epidemiology class. I'm sorting through my second semester of CRNA school, and the structure of CRNA school has changed. All CRNA programs are now doctorate programs. That means that every single program that was a master's program had to be changed to a doctorate. And you can check out this video up here where I talk about whether or not you can work in CRNA school. Okay, now I'm working on writing slides for our Conquer Critical Care members for January. So we finally finished cardiac. We are moving on to the respiratory slides. I'm gonna show you what kind of building up the slide set looks like behind the scenes. It's currently the end of November, and I'm currently writing lectures for the Conquer Critical Care membership for January. I'm finally writing the respiratory lectures. I'm writing about the anatomy and physiology of the respiratory system, and then we're building out ventilator mechanics, lung mechanics, ABGs, and sepsis for the end of January. And it's so fun writing slides because I'm able to answer all of these questions that I was not able to understand when I was a new ICU nurse. And working with Chrissy, educating all of these critical care nurses has been so exciting and fulfilling. And every single new slide set that we build, it's fun to see that grow and flourish and then reach all of the new ICU nurses in the membership. We've really, really enjoyed this. I don't know about you, but I was a huge bookworm when I was a kid. I actually read the entire 7th Harry Potter book in one day. During college, I was working full time. I was a student athlete. Reading really kind of fell by the wayside. Now, as a travel nurse and as a graduate student, I have less time than I did, but I recently finally discovered audiobooks, and it's been a really cool way to reconnect with that kind of inner child of mine. I try to listen to, when I'm doing audiobooks, educational and historical books so that I can continue to learn more and how to better serve my community. My favorite book that I've listened to ever has been A Collective Bargain. I'll have that one linked. And then right now I am listening to Are Prisons Obsolete? And it's really interesting to finally dig into a lot of these books that I've wanted to address for a really long time. And now I know that I don't have to dedicate hours to just sitting down and reading. I can read books, or I can listen to audiobooks while I'm walking or while I'm commuting to work. I would love for you to comment some of your favorite audiobooks, and I would love to hear from you all what some of your favorite books have been over the last couple of years as well. Before I used the meal prep kits, I struggled with wasting produce. I grew up in a large family. I'm the oldest of 6, and a lot of the recipes I learned how to make, I feel like I'm cooking for 8 people. And these days I'm only cooking for 1 or 2 max. On the days that I thought I was going to have all of this energy to go to the grocery store and to cook every single day, I would buy all of this produce and I would have these lofty aspirations of planning out meals by myself and having all of these really well-rounded and nutritious meals, but in reality, I ended up throwing away a lot of the produce. So for me, the meal prep kits, they cut back a lot on food waste, and they also reduce my decision fatigue when I'm trying to decide what I want to cook, and it's just been an overall good fit for me. We do the vegetarian/pescatarian option. For a while, I was one of those people who watched the environmentalist documentaries, and they changed my world. And then I kind of fell prey to this messaging on social media about it's like 10 companies make 70% of the emissions. And I felt kind of hopeless. I felt like nothing that I did mattered in relation to the climate. I found out that messaging was very fake. And then in comparison, it's something like 1,847 gallons of water go into making a pound of beef versus 39 go into like fruits and vegetables. And then even chicken, it's like 500 gallons of water go into chicken versus like 2,000 for beef. The main thing I try to do at this point is just to completely cut out beef products, and then occasionally eat chicken sometimes. If it's a special occasion, we'll eat meat products. But when we're cooking at home, we're mostly vegetarian, slightly pescatarian. We eat fish sometimes. Yeah, for us, that's just one of the ways we try to care for our community and just reducing our water intake overall.